Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a little unboxing, but not really, of a new pen that I received this morning. I say not really because I've already opened it and I've already inked it up and I've already written with it, but that's okay. So I took part in Christoph's online sale thing. I don't really know. They had a something or other the other day where they released a bunch of models, and they released like 15 of them in the morning and 10 of them at night. And luckily I have wonderful friends that reminded me that that was today, that was that day. And so I was able to snag one at the nighttime release. So for the longest time, I've been really wanting one of their antique glass pens. I've seen them floating around for years and I've always been interested in them. But if you know Christoph's website, you know how scarce the pens are. And when they appear on the site, they are gone within the minute it takes you to, go to the link and try to put it in your cart. So I was hesitant about this little show thingamajig, but I was able to get one pretty quickly. So it comes in this little box, which is cute. And then it comes in this little bag with their logo sewn on, which is nice. I like this. It's nice and soft, and it's it'll be useful to me because I have 10 pens, and I currently have them all in I bought another Galen leather 10 pen case, just in a more neutral color for me. And so I have 10 pens now, but in a couple of weeks I will have 11 pens, so I'll be able to put one in here, I guess. So you get some literature, a Christoph business card. So there's their information. And then a lifetime warranty card, which you can pause and read that if you'd like to. And then I got a SIG nib, which stands for Stub Italic Gradient. And so I guess when you get those, you get a little card, and it just says who did it and the nib type and the size. And then Audrey signed off on it. So that's nice. And then here is the pen. I'm going to take this away so that, let's see, I don't know, is that easier to see? But this is the Model 03 in the antique glass. This is the Model 3, it had a name, it had like another word after it. I can't remember what it was, but it's the Model 3 that does not come with a clip. I guess usually the 3s come with a clip, and this one did not, but that's not really an issue to me. I think all my pens, yeah, all my pens have clips, but I'm not really a clip person. If it comes with one, that's great, but if it doesn't come with one, as long as it looks fine without it, then that's fine too. But this is the antique glass, which kind of is supposed to resemble like an old Coke bottle, and so it kind of has like a green tint to it, which I really like. And then inside, it's kind of distorted. This, you can't feel it. It feels slick, but on the inside, it has that kind of distorted texture, which I really like. It opens in 1.5 turns, which is nice. And the threads are down here. These are the threads that are inside the pen, so this you can't feel. But the threads for the cap are here and then here, which are kind of cool. So it's like one big thick thread instead of a bunch of tiny ones like that, which I thought was pretty cool. So if you're someone that holds your pen kind of far back and the threads bother you, this is more comfortable, I guess. you can see I already played around with it. All right, thanks for telling on me, but if you're someone that holds your pen really close to the nib, I mean, I wouldn't say it's uncomfortable, but that might be bothersome to you. There is a little step up here as this rolls away because it has no clip. But it's got a little bit of a step up there, which might be, let's see if I can make that focus. I don't know. I don't know what it's doing. Is it focusing? It's not focusing. What the heck? Let's move all this stuff away. Oh, I don't know. Usually my camera does a really good job, but today it's not having it. Anyways, but there's like a little step up right there, which again, if you hold your pen far away, it might bother you. I kind of am holding this like right in the middle, so I don't touch either of them. So I find this pen to be extremely comfortable. My issue with Franklin Christoph's website is that they have, like when you click on the pens and you go to the section with all the pens, there's like a banner up at the top and it shows you a picture of all the pens like lined up together. So you can see how big they are compared to all the other ones. But they're just so scarce that there are really not very many videos out there of people that have any of their pens. So it's hard, at least it was hard for me to gauge which pen I would want. And that's kind of why I never tried to purchase one, I guess, because I didn't want to end up with one that was too short or too long or very skinny or whatever. It was just very difficult. And their pictures, when you click on the pen, they show the pen like with a white background, and then they show it with a black background. And they don't give you any information about the size of the pen or anything. And it's just really frustrating to me. So when I saw that they were going to have this model, I tried to look it up and I found like 2 videos on this pen. And so I kind of took a risk buying this in the first place, but it actually ended up being a normal size pen and very comfortable to write with. So I'm going to, if anybody's watching this video because they want to purchase a Franklin Christoph pen and they had problems like me, I'm going to do a little bit of a comparison. But first, I'm going to take out my handy dandy ruler and I'm going to say that this pen is 5 3/8, which is perfect for me. I like pens that are about 5.5 inches. Those are most comfortable to me. Unposted, open, it is 5 inches. And then posted, it is about 7 inches. It can post. It doesn't post very deeply, but it does post very securely. I don't think that that's going anywhere. I kind of need a little bit of force to get that off. But to me, if this pen is so light, so writing like this posted is not uncomfortable by any means. So if you're someone that loses their caps or you need a pen to post for any reason, it makes it very long. I think this looks ridiculous, but if you're someone that's, you know, a notorious cap loser and you need to post your pens, while it makes it very long, it does not make it uncomfortable or front or back heavy at all. So it is able to do that. I need to get some pens that like everybody has so that I can really get the most out of these comparisons. Maybe I need to get a Jinhao Shark, like Casey said. So there's a Lamy 2000 and a Pelikan M600. So it's a little bit longer. And then a TWSBI 580. Let's zoom in a little bit. So I got this, I think I said, yeah, I got the fine SIG. They ran out of medium SIGs, which is what I really wanted. So I kind of took the chance, I guess, of getting it in a fine, because I don't normally like fine nibs, but I thought that I'd like the fine more so than the broad SIG. So I took a chance. I took a chance on the whole thing, I guess, because I was like, I don't know if this is even going to be a pen that I like. And then I took a chance on a nib I've never had before, but it all turned out perfectly. So it comes as a fine, and then they grind it to a SIG. So there's the, I don't know if you're into nibbage. It's very cute. It's got their logos etched onto it, which is nice. I like that. I think it's just a Yovo nib. I'm pretty sure. I'll look that up. I'll put it on the screen if I'm wrong. But I like when companies that use such a standard nib like Yovo, I feel like everybody uses Yovo if they're not making their own nibs. And it's just nice when you get a pen that you're like, oh, it's got a Yovo nib on it. So does every other pen. But they added a little bit of uniqueness, I guess, by being able to etch their logo onto it. So while it is a Yovo nib, just like almost every pen out there, it's a little bit more special, I guess. But I'll stop ranting about that because I'm sure people have some opinions about that. I'm maybe mostly going against what I just said. And I've had it open for so long that now it's not gonna write. But that was my fault. When I inked the pen the first time, it did not do that. So that's not the pen's fault. That is the user's fault. So let's try again. Okay, so this is a Franklin Christoph model 03 in a fine SIG. So let's cap it up before we talk about it anymore so that it doesn't dry out again. But this is Hobonichi Grid, a Hobonichi Grid notebook. So I think it's 3.8 millimeters. Oh wait, I have my handy dandy ruler. Let's see. Yeah, I would say it's under almost 4 millimeter grid. So very small. But it just adds a little something special to this fine nib because I'm not a fine nib person. I don't really care for fine nibs. And I love this nib. I think it just adds a little bit of flavor to whatever it is that you're writing. It's super comfortable, the pen. It's very comfortable to hold. Like I said, it's super light. All right, well, I love this pen. I'm gonna go keep writing with it, but I just wanted to give you this little video if you're someone like me and you were confused about the Franklin Christoph pens and their sizing and how that all worked out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to you if you are like me, and I'll see you in the next one.